Okay, and our last headword was bone, new word type of lesson. Okay, so let's start with revision. Okay, let me just scroll down. 320. Okay, so there's no 314. Okay, let's start. Here we go. First question. Do you prefer
Okay.
chatting with your friends on the phone or online? Do you prefer chatting with your friends on the phone or online? I prefer
I
chatting
prefer
with my
chatting
friends.
my, with my friends online
Why? Why? Because?
because I can see them.
Very good. How often do you go online to look at your email? How often do you go online to look at your email? I go
I go
online
online many times a day
to look at
to
my
watch
email.
to look at my email.
Very good. Okay, next. Do you notice anything different about the classroom today? Do you notice anything different about the classroom today? Yes or no?
No, I
I
don't
don't
notice
notice
anything
anything
different
about
about the
the
classroom
classroom
today.
today. Very good. What's the first thing you notice about people when you meet them for the first time? What's the first thing you notice about people when you meet them for the first time? The first
The
thing I
first thing
notice
I notice
about
about
people
people
when I meet
when
them
I meet
for
them
the
for
first
the
time
first time is
is
their eyes.
their eyes. Well, so you look at their eyes. Very good. Okay. Are most people busy on Sunday? Are most people busy on Sunday? No. Most
No,
people
most
aren't
people
busy.
aren't busy on Sunday. They are
They're
free.
very good. What do we mean by a free meal? What do we mean by a free meal? By a free meal,
A free
we
meal,
mean
we mean
that
that
we don't
we
have.
don't have to pay for it.
Very good. Do you believe that the best things in life are free? Do you believe that the best things in life are free? Yes or no?
Yes, I believe the best things in life are free.
Free. Very good. Okay, next is the book are the books standing on the table? Are the books standing on the table? No, the
No,
books aren't
the
standing
books aren't
on
standing
the
on the
table. They
table,
are lying.
they are lying on the table.
Very good. Is it more comfortable to sleep lying down than or sitting up? Is it more comfortable to sleep lying down or sitting up? It's more
It's
comfortable
more
to sleep
comfortable to
lying
sleep
down
lying down
than.
than sitting up.
Do you find it comfortable to sleep without a pillow? Do you find it comfortable to sleep without a pillow? Yes or no?
No, I don't find it to
I don't
sleep
find it
without
comfortable.
comfortable
One more. No,
to
I don't find it
no, I don't
comfortable
find it
to sleep
comfortable to
without a
sleep
pillow.
without a
I
pillow.
find it
I find it uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. Very good. Do you usually go to sleep before midnight? Do you usually go to sleep before midnight? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I generally
usually
go
go
to
to
sleep
sleep
before
before.
midnight.
Very good. Do you generally wake up early? Do you generally wake up early? Yes or no?
Yes, I generally wake up early.
What are the three forms of wake up? What are the three forms of wake up? The three
The
forms of
three
wake
forms
up
of wake
are
up
wake up,
are
woke
wake,
up,
woke
woken
up,
up.
woken up.
What was the first thing you saw when you woke up today? What was the first thing you saw when you woke up today? The first thing
The
I saw
first thing I
when I
saw
woke
when I
up
woke up
today
today
was,
was the ceiling.
Ragged, have you ever woken up too late to go to work? Have you ever woken up too late to go to work? Yes or no?
Yes, I've
I've
sometimes
woken up
woken up
too late
too late
to go to
to go
work.
to work.
Very good. Okay, next. When you look through your bedroom window, what do you see? When you look through your bedroom window, what do you see? When I look
When I
through
look
my
through my
bedroom window, bedroom
bedroom window,
window, I see.
I see some buildings.
Very good. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's putting his
He's
pen
putting his pen
through
the
the
buttonhole
buttonhole
through the
in
buttonhole
his
in
shirt.
his shirt.
Very good. If you went from London to Rome, which cities would you perhaps have to go through? If you went from London to Rome, which cities would you perhaps have to go through? If I went
If I
from
went
London to
from
Rome,
London to
I would
Rome, I
perhaps
would perhaps
have
have to
to
go
go
through
through
Paris,
Paris,
Milan, etc.
etc. Would you like a career in the army? Would you like a career in the army? Yes or no?
No, I
I would
wouldn't like
like a career
career in
in
the
the
army.
army. Very good. Next, what's this? What's this? It's a
It's a
cross.
cross.
Very good. When a teacher puts a cross next to an answer in a written test, what does it mean? When a teacher puts a cross next to an answer in a written test, what does it mean? When a teacher
When a
puts a
teacher puts
cross
a cross
next to an
next to
answer
an
in
answer
a
in a
written test,
written test,
it
it
means
means
the
the
answer is
answer is
wrong.
wrong.
Right? Are there any crossroads at the end of the street where you live? Are there any crossroads at the end of the street where you live? Yes or no?
Yes, there are some crossroads at the ends of the street where
Where
I
I
live.
live. Very good. Okay. What color do we use for danger? What color do we use for danger? We use
We
red.
use red for danger.
Very good. Is it dangerous to drive after drinking alcohol? Is it dangerous to drive after drinking alcohol? Yes, it's
Yes, it's
dangerous
dangerous
to
to
drive
drive after
after drinking
drinking alcohol.
alcohol. Very good. Would you like to live dangerously like a detective? Somebody like Sherlock Holmes, for example. Would you like to live dangerously like a detective? Somebody like Sherlock Holmes, for example? Yes or no?
No,
I
I wouldn't
wouldn't
like
like
to
to
live
live
dangerously
dangerously like a detective.
like detective.
Somebody like
Somebody like
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes.
Very good. What's the difference between these two sentences? I must study and I should study. What's the difference between these two sentences? I must study and I should study. The difference
The
between
difference
those
between
two
those two
is
sentences
that I must study
is that
means
I must study
that
means
I have no
I have
alternative,
alternative,
whereas I
whereas
should study
to
means
study
I have
means I
alternatives.
have
But
alternatives,
that
but
studying
that
is the
studying
right
is the right
thing for
thing
me to
for
do.
me to do.
How do we translate I must study in Japanese? How do we translate I must study in Japanese? Okay, we translate
We
I must
translate
study
I must
in
study
Japanese
私は in
with
Japanese 私は勉強しなきゃいけない。
very, oh, very long about and how do we translate I should study in Japanese? And how do we translate I should study in Japanese? We translate
We
I should
translate
study
I should
in
study
Japanese with
Japanese with 私は勉強しなきゃいけない。
very good, nice to hear. Do you think people should be more polite in the shops and streets? Do you think people should be more polite in the shops and streets? Yes, I
Yes,
think
I
people
think
should be
people
more
should be
polite
more polite
in the
in the
shops
shops and
and
the
streets.
streets.
Do you agree that students should study hard? Do you agree that students should study hard? Yes, I
Yes,
agree that
I
students
agree that
should study
students
hard.
should study hard.
Do you agree that young people should help the old? Do you agree that young people should help the old? Yes, I
Yes, I
agree
agree
that
that
young
young
people
people
should
should
help
help the
the
old.
old. What should we do when somebody is dangerously ill? What should we do when somebody is dangerously ill? When somebody
When
is
somebody
dangerously
is
ill,
dangerously
we
ill,
should
we should
immediately call
immediately
an
call an ambulance.
ambulance. What do you think you should do if you want to make a lot of money? What do you think you should do if you want to make a lot of money? If you want
If you
to
want
make a
to
lot of money,
a lot of money,
I think you should.
I think you should work very hard.
Very good. Do you correct your dictations during the lesson? Do you correct your dictations during the lesson? Yes or no?
No,
I
I
don't
don't correct
correct
my
my dictation
dictation
during the
during the
lesson.
lesson.
Very good.
I correct them after the
After the
lesson.
lesson. Very good. In a Callan Method lesson, does the teacher correct your grammatical mistakes? In a Callan Method lesson, does the teacher correct your grammatical mistakes? Yes. In
Yes,
a
in a
Callan
Callan method, the
lesson,
teacher correct
my
my grammatical
grammatical.
mistakes.
Very good. How can we correct our mistakes in our pronunciation? How can we correct our mistakes in our pronunciation? We can correct
We
our
can correct
mistakes
our
in
mistakes
our
in
pronunciation
our
by
pronunciation,
listening and speaking
listening and
as
speaking
much
as
as
much
possible.
as possible.
Very good. If you have a problem with a colleague at work, should you speak to your boss about it? If you have a problem with a colleague at work, should you speak to your boss about it? Yes. If
Yes,
I have
if
a
I have a
problem
problem
with a
with a
colleague
colleague
at
at
work,
work,
I should
I
speak
should
to
speak
my
to my
boss
boss
about it.
about it.
Very good. Okay, can smoking cause health problem? Can smoking cause health problem? Yes,
Yes,
smoking can
smoking can
cause
cause health
health problem.
problems.
In history, have many people died for the causes of freedom and justice? In history, have many people died for the causes of freedom and justice? Yes, in
Yes, in
history, many
history,
people have
many
died
people have
for the
died
causes of
for the
freedom and
causes of
justice.
freedom and justice.
Very good. Okay, as we have now studied about 1,000 words and a lot of the grammar, can we hold a simple conversation in English? As we have now studied about 1,000 words and a lot of the grammar, can you hold a simple conversation in English? Yes, as we
Yes,
have
as
now
we
studied
have now studied
about a
a
thousand
thousand words
words and
and
a lot
a
of
lot
the
of
grammar,
them,
I
I
can
can
hold
hold a
a simple
simple
conversation in
conversation
English.
in English.
As you are not tall enough to reach the ceiling, what would you have to do if you wanted to reach it? As you are not tall enough to reach the ceiling, what would you have to do if you wanted to reach it? As I am not
As I am
tall
not
enough
tall
to
enough to
reach the
reach the
ceiling,
ceiling,
I would have to put
I
a
would have
chair on the table
put a chair on the
and
table.
stand
I
on the
stand in
chair
the
if I wanted
chair if I
to
wanted
to reach it.
to reach it.
Very good. Okay, give me a sentence with that is in it. Give me a sentence with the words that is in it, please. Everybody loves that
Everybody
film.
loves the
That
film.
is
That is
everybody I've
everybody
spoken
I've
to.
spoken to.
We will go to the
We will go
cinema
to
this
the
evening.
cinema this
That
evening.
is if
That
we have
is,
enough
if
money.
we have enough money.
Very good. Have you ever broken any of the bones in your body? Have you ever broken up any of the bones in your body? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've
I've broke
broken
one of the
the
bones
bones
in
in
my
my
body
body. When and how? When and how? When I was,
when I was a little child. I
I
jumped down from a chair
from the
and
chair.
I
And then,
broke my arm.
ah, okay, very good. Don't jump again. You're not Spider-Man. Okay. Very good. And that's the end of our revision. Let's have new work. Very good.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have the first set of words. Okay. Repeat. Life.
Life,
Lives.
lives,
The poor.
the poor,
The rich.
the rich.
Very good. Okay. Listen. If a noun finishes or ends with the letter F or the letters FE, we make the plural by changing the letter F or FE to VES. For example, the plural of wife, it ends in FE, becomes wives. Okay? The plural of knife becomes knives. And the plural of scarf, it ends with an F, it becomes scarves. Okay,
Okay.
the poor means the people who are poor, having little money. And the rich means the people who are rich or with lots of money, like millionaires and billionaires. For example, I think the lives of the poor are happier than those of the rich. Hmm, let's practice. What's the plural of life? What's the plural of life? The plural
The
of life
plural of
is
life is
lives.
lives.
Do you think the lives of the poor are happier than those of the rich? Do you think the lives of the poor are happier than those of the rich? Yes or no?
Yes,
I
I
think the
think
lives of the
the
poor
lives of the
are
poor
happier than
are
those of the
happier
rich.
than of the rich,
Than those of the rich. Very good.
than those of the rich.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Although.
Although,
Very good moment. Although.
although,
Very good. Okay, listen. Although is a conjunction. It means despite the fact that or even though. So, although, despite the fact that, and even though are the same. For example, although the food was not very nice, I ate it because I was hungry. Some people are always happy although they have problems in their lives. Let's practice. Make a sentence with the word although in it. Make a sentence with the word although in it, please. Although the food
although
was not
the
very
food
nice,
was not very
I ate
nice,
it because
I ate
I was
it
hungry.
because I was hungry.
Very good. Although you're now able to hold a simple conversation in English, do you think you should keep studying? Although you're now able to hold a simple conversation in English, do you think you should keep on studying? Yes, although
Yes,
I'm now
although
able
I'm now
to
able
hold a simple
to
conversation
hold a simple
in
conversation
English, I think
in
I
English,
should keep
I think
studying.
I should keep studying.
Very good. Are some people always happy although they have problems in their lives? Are some people always happy although they have problems in their lives? Yes, some
Yes,
people are
some
always
people
happy
are always
although
happy,
they have
although
problems
they have
in their
problems
lives.
in their
In their
lives.
lives. Very good. Next, repeat. Cook.
In their lives. Cook,
Tasty. Pasta.
Tasty. Pasta.
Okay, one moment. Let me reconnect.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. So the delay is done.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen. The word cook can be a noun and a verb. As a verb, it means to make a meal or food, to cook. As a noun, it means someone who prepares and cooks food, a cook. For example, my mother makes good food. She's a good cook. Tasty is an adjective. Food that has good taste or pleasant taste is tasty. For example, there's a restaurant near here that cooks tasty food. Pasta is a noun. It is an Italian food made from flour, eggs, and water, and cut into various shapes, usually eaten with sauce. For example, it's easy to cook pasta. Let's practice. Is there a restaurant near there that cooks tasty food? Is there a restaurant near there that cooks tasty food? Yes or no?
Yes, there is a
Restaurant
restaurant
near here that
near
cooks
here
tasty food.
that cooks tasty food.
Is it difficult to cook pasta? Is it difficult to cook pasta? No, it
No, it
isn't
isn't
difficult
difficult to
to
cook
cook pasta.
pasta.
It's easy.
It's easy.
Very good. And are you a good cook? Are you a good cook? Yes or no?
Yes, I'm
I'm
a
a good
good
cook.
cook.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Independent.
Independent.
Very good. Okay, listen. Independent is an adjective. It means not governed or controlled by another country. It also means being confident and able to do things by yourself. For example, I think that all countries of the world should be independent. Okay, let's practice. Do you think that all countries of the world should be independent? Do you think that all countries of the world should be independent? Yes or no?
Yes, I
I think
think that
that
all
all
the
the
countries
countries
should
of the
be
world
independent of the world
should be
should
independent.
be independent.
Very good. Next, repeat origin.
Origin.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word origin is a noun. It means the beginning of something. For example, the origin of the Callan Method lesson is in London. Many European languages have their origins in Latin. Let's practice. Do many European languages have their origins in Latin? Do many European languages have their origins in Latin? Yes, many
Yes,
European
many
languages
European
have
languages
their
have
origins
their
have in
origins
Latin.
in Latin.
Very good. Next, repeat belong to.
Belong to.
Very good. Okay, listen. The words belong to is a phrasal verb. It means to be someone's property, or if something belongs to someone, they own it. For example, this pen is mine. This pen belongs to me. Another example is if a factory belonged to me, I think I would be able to make a lot of money. Okay, let's practice. Why don't you take this book home with you after the lesson? Why don't you take this book home with you after the lesson? I don't take that book
I don't take that
home
book
with me after the lesson
home with me after the
because it
lesson
doesn't belong to
because
me.
it doesn't belong to me.
Very good. Who does this pen belong to? Who does this pen belong to? That pen
That pen
belongs
it belongs to
to
you.
you. Very good. If a factory belonged to you, do you think you would be able to make a lot of money? If a factory belonged to you, do you think you would be able to make a lot of money? Yes. If a
Yes,
factory belonged
if
to
the
me,
factory belonged to
I
me,
think I would be
I
able
think I
to
could be
make a lot
able
of money.
to make a lot of money.
Very good. Okay, next repeat. Could.
Could.
Vice versa.
Vice versa.
Very good. Okay, listen. Could is the past of can, but we can also use could instead of the words would be able in conditional sentences. Vice versa. When we say vice versa, it is an adverb. It is used to say that what you have just said is also true in the opposite order. For example, vice versa. She doesn't trust him and he doesn't trust her. So we can say she doesn't trust him and vice versa. Okay, let's practice. What can we use instead of would be able in conditional sentences? What can we use instead of would be able in conditional sentences? We can use could
We can use
instead
could
of would be
instead
able
of to be
in
able
conditional
in
sentences.
conditional sentences.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. If I was a bird,
If I was
I
a
could
bird,
fly.
I could fly.
Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay.
Okay, so our reading is at stage 4, paragraph page 218, and our last headword was get to. Okay, please start at page 219. Headword there was, there were.
Okay.